Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I'm here today with some tips and tricks for you guys to stay a little sane and in a positive, healthy mental state, as well as just kind of like dote on yourself a little bit in this time where we're supposed to stay home. I've been talking with you guys online, I've been posting videos, I've been chatting with you guys on socials, and everyone is saying that they're bored out of their mind and they want tips for how to keep a routine and tips for how to, you know, spice things up during the day or do something different on the weekends that doesn't feel like a weekday. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so good at doing this. I've been doing this for a very long time. I looked it up, and basically I'm an extroverted introvert. So there is a part of me that really is a homebody at heart and can stay home for a long period of time and be okay. Don't get me wrong, I'm struggling. I miss my friends so much. I wanna go outside. I wanna do all those things that I normally do, but I am really good at keeping busy at home, and the introvert inside of me is actually thriving right now. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I'm doing okay. So I thought I would take some of the things I like to do and share them with you guys. And one of those things has always been skincare. I'm 30 now, and somewhere in my mid-20s, I'm gonna say I was probably 23 or 24, I got really obsessed with my skin. I was kind of coming out of that like teenage acne, you know, phase, and I still had acne and I still get acne, but I was coming out of like the big wave of it. And I was starting to realize how nice my skin can look if I take really good care of it. I kind of just dove into spa nights, and I've been doing spa nights for pretty much my entire life. Well, I'll just pick like one evening where I'm home alone and I will just pop off on absolutely everything that makes me feel comfortable and makes me feel a little spoiled and gives me a little bit of me time. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into what I like to do when it comes to my personal spa days. I do want to emphasize, you do not have to have a fancy bathroom for this. You don't even have to have your own bathroom for this. There are so many different things that you can do by yourself in your bedroom. You don't have to have a tub for this. You can make things work in the shower that feel like spa-esque. Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and just kind of dive right into it with the first thing, which is music. The one thing that can literally take you from a terrible mood to a good mood, in my opinion, is music. I personally find a lot of joy and comfort and satisfaction in creating my own curated playlists, but you can make your own, or you can go on Spotify or Apple Music. They have already like pre-curated playlists that have moods. So you can go into like calm and you can look up spa music. You can go to peaceful or sleep sounds and play those in the background, and that will 100% change the entire vibe of your bathroom or your bedroom or wherever you're doing your spa night. Also, podcasts are really good for this. I wouldn't recommend anything that has to have you like thinking too hard. If you're into that, then you totally can. I tend to do that sometimes, but you can also put on some more peaceful ones. I like to listen to some that have some peaceful music in the background, maybe a very calming voice. One of my most recent finds that I'm obsessed with right now is Lauren Daigle. She has her own podcast called Daigle Bites. Actually, I found this through you guys. I asked you guys on Instagram to give me some podcast recommendations, and this is one that you guys recommended, and it is so good. I also love her. I didn't even know she had her own podcast, so she just started it, so there's only 2 episodes, but it is really good so far. Also, just self-plug, I have my own podcast that you could listen to if you want a little chill night. It's a good time. It's called Unsolicited Advice. You should check it out. The next thing for me is mood lighting, and this is also one of those things that just 100% changes the vibe of any room. Obviously, if you have dimming lights, that would be preferable, but not a lot of us have dimming lights. So what I like to do is actually turn off all the lights and literally, guys, just light a ton of candles. I love scented candles. I think they change the entire atmosphere of your home, your workplace. I would just light a ton of candles. The whole point of this is to make this feel like a separate special occasion. Your spa night isn't supposed to feel like a regular Wednesday. It's supposed to feel special. So I'm not talking like one tiny little candle. Let's throw 5 into the mix. Let's really get this atmosphere going, because this is spa night and we take spa night seriously. Now, if you're not into candles or flames scare you, if you have kids, then I highly recommend rose quartz. I have a rose quartz crystal. I'm really into it. I'm actually not into crystals themselves, but I do think it's really beautiful and it's really calming. Also, when I do go get a massage, they always have them. So it does feel a little bit more elevated and kind of just more calming and relaxing and peaceful, and it goes with the music that you're playing, and it just overall just helps add a lot to this whole ambiance that we're trying to set forth. if that makes sense. Now, ideally, my favorite thing would be to go soak in a bath. That's my favorite kind of spa night. But I know a lot of us don't have a bathtub, including myself. I usually have to go steal my sister's bathtub whenever I want a bath. But there's still so much you can do in your shower. I'm a big essential oils fan. I don't use them regularly per se, like on me, but on spa nights, however, I go crazy in the shower. Usually in the evenings, I love anything lavender scented, so I usually will take a hot shower, and once everything starts steaming in the shower, I'll take my essential oils and I'll just kind of drop it into the floor of the shower so that the steam will kind of like pick up that scent and it'll kind of steam up into your face so that while you're showering, you're completely engulfed in the scent of lavender or whatever scent you choose. Lavender is really calming and it is very tranquil, I think. So taking a shower completely immersed in it is really relaxing, and I feel 100 times better when I walk out of it when I use my essential oils. So if you don't have a bathtub, try the essential oils trick. It is a game changer for lifting your mood and putting you in better spirit. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm 100% into a big baggy t-shirt, some old sweatpants, socks. I've been rocking it nonstop during this quarantine. That is not a secret, and there's nothing wrong with that. But on spa nights, I think it's actually really important that you put on something that feels a little more luxurious. It doesn't have to be super expensive. I have a robe that I wear every time I do a spa night, and it's just kind of one of those things that makes me feel a little bit better. And it's so simple. You don't have to do a robe. You could do a cute little PJ set, or you could just do a freshly washed PJ set. There's a lot of options, but I think it's really important that you kind of let yourself and allow yourself to really dive into the this is a different place, I'm in a different zone right now spa mentality. Because if you wear something the day before, it's just gonna feel like a normal Wednesday night at home, you know? We want this to feel different. We want this to feel special. Continuing on with the essential oil tangent, I love my diffuser. I've had one for a long time. I think it completely changes the smell and scent of a room. It can really change your mood. It's also really calming. Also, can we just talk about the fact that every single spa ever is burning some kind of incense or some kind of essential oil? Like, there's no doubt about it. It's one of those smells that just immediately takes you to the spa. So if your room or your bathroom smells like that, then it just kind of also helps take you to that place where it's like, okay, this is calming time. This is relaxing time. If you haven't gotten a diffuser, you definitely should. I'll have mine linked down below. I know there's some really fancy ones out there, but there's a lot of cheap ones that do the exact same thing. Some of them even have lights and like help set the mood. If you're into that kind of thing, I am. Lighting is absolutely everything for me, so I think it's really important, but that's just my 2 cents. And then skincare. I'm not gonna go into absolutely every single thing that I use, but oh my God, do I have some favorites and do I dive in? I think a lot of people, when they want to splurge on themselves and give themselves a little bit of me time, they'll do like a face mask, which is totally fine, and I am not in any way putting that down. But wow, when I have my spa nights, I freaking exfoliate. I do a deep mask, I do a hydrating mask, I'll do a sheet mask on top of that, and then I'll sleep with some night oils on. My face gets like completely rebirthed. It's like a completely different face by the end of my spa night. And I'm not saying everyone has to do that, but I do think it is important to really let yourself go off, you know? Put it all on, just go for it. You don't have to have super expensive products to do this. You can make these masks at home. I did a video literally years ago. I'm embarrassed to even show you, but I'll link it down below, of a bunch of homemade masks that I made from stuff that I just found in my kitchen. So it doesn't have to be a high-end $200 product. It could be, you know, avocado with some honey, and it'll really do the exact same thing. Okay, but that being said, I do have some favorites that I have been trying recently. If you guys want to see a complete skincare product favorites thing, let me know in the comments below. Then I'll really like tell you everything that I'm using. As of right now, one of my absolute favorites, I just tried this for the first time. I got it in a PR package, and oh my God, guys, this is one of those ones that I'm like, wow, this is worth it. This is Goop Beauty's Goop Glow, and this is an overnight glycolic acid. So it's one of my absolute favorites. I went from like, oh, my face is feeling a little rough, to baby soft skin. This is fantastic. Big fan of this. My go-to night routine for the last year has included 2 products every single night that I can't live without. They're both by Sunday Riley, and they are often packaged together because they're so highly recommended to go hand in hand. This is the Good Genes by Sunday Riley. This is a lactic acid treatment. Wouldn't use this with the Goop face mask. This is a big one for me. I use this regularly. And then the Luna Sleeping Night Oil. I've had this for a year. This is actually my 2nd bottle, and I have been going through it like crazy. I have a 3rd one under my sink because your girl cannot live without it. I'm a big big fan, and I've really noticed a change in my skin. So those are some favorites. And then one of my absolute go-to favorite serums for the last 6 months, 7 months, I'm gonna say 8 months, is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Serum. This is an absolute favorite too. I take this on planes with me. I take this on road trips with me. I put it on during the day. I put it on at night. It's a good one. I'm a big Fresh fan. They also have a really great rose mask, a hydrating one that's really good too. I love all their rose products, but I digress. The very last thing I would recommend, because I am such a huge movie fanatic, is I would play some relaxing movies in the background. You don't even have to have the sound on. Have you ever been to like a dry bar or a salon where they have movies playing the entire time, but it's always in the background and it's always on quiet? There's subtitles on, there's never any noise. I'm a big fan of playing really relaxing music and having like an old Marilyn Monroe movie playing in the background or Pretty Woman playing in the background. That kind of stuff really sets the vibe. So let me just paint a picture for you right now. Your room, whether it's your bathroom or it's your bedroom, you have the lights dimmed, you have multiple candles lit, you have essential oils either being diffused or in your shower, so it kind of like smells all over the room. It smells a little bit like lavender in the best way. You're sipping on some tea, you got your robe on, you have a face mask going, you're listening to a podcast or some very tranquil music with Pretty Woman playing on the TV or your laptop, and you are just loving life. Doesn't that sound fantastic? Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I hope you guys maybe use some of these tips, and I hope it gets you in a better mood, maybe even helps you get through this quarantine a little bit more. Also guys, you don't have to do this once a week. This could be a twice a week thing if you want to. You know, there's no rules here. We can go crazy if we want. Quarantine has been really hard, so hopefully this can really spice up your quarantine routine and make you feel a little bit more spoiled and a little refreshed and a little rejuvenated since being locked in the house for such a long time. Anyways, I hope that this is really helpful. I hope that these videos are helping you guys get through this quarantine season. If you want to see a favorites video for all the skincare products that I have, I can do that. I 100% can. There's a lot, but I don't care. I will dive into it for you. So let me know in the comments below if you want that. Also, I'm still able to do a fitness video if you guys want to do that too. Let me know, because your girl's here with nothing else better to do but film videos for you. So yeah, that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be coming soon. So stay safe and stay healthy.